Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am super excited, as I am always extremely excited about these kinds of projects. This will be my first time viewing of the final version of We Don't Talk About Bruno by the Bass Gang. I'm so excited to dive in to this one with you guys. This was actually done by Ryan Tang, who's been on the Bass Gang payroll for about 6 months now. He's a fellow bass singer in the community. And he started helping out with us with some graphics and merch designs and things like that leading up to Volume 3. And then we discovered he's actually really an amazing video editor. So he is taking on this project. This is the first video editing that he has done for us aside from teasers and things like that. Very excited to show this to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and dive in and watch it straight through, how I always do with the Bass Gang videos, so you can see my first time reaction to, my own product here. And then I'll go back and I'll give you guys some cool insight into just how this project came together. Let's do it. That's so cool already.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
Tommy looks gorgeous. Oh!
It was my wedding day. We were getting ready and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin. Are you telling the story or am I?
So he floods my brain.
Full opera mode.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Live in fear of Bruno stuttering and stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. We don't talk about Bruno. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always at the wheel and the stumbling. Grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand?
7-foot frame man. When he calls your name,
Everything around you feels like
it sees your dreams and feast on your strength.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
He told me my fish would die the next day, dead.
He told me I'd grow a cotton just like he said.
He said that all my hair would disappear. Now look at my head.
When your prophecy is read. He told me that the life of my dreams would be promised and someday be mine.
Oh my gosh.
He told me that my power would grow like the grapes that thrive on the vine.
He told me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach, betrothed to another.
It's like I hear it now. Like I hear it now. Like I hear it now. Like I hear it now.
Bruno. Yeah, about that Bruno. I really need to know about Bruno. Give me the truth and the whole truth, Bruno.
La da 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 da.
7-foot frame. That's the longest back when it comes to life. It's all fades just like it got sees your dreams and feasts on your screams.
Oh yeah, Mariano's on it.
Oh! Yes!
We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh man. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. Bravo, Ryan. Just really fun, creative video editing. Shout out to Isaiah Carter for doing this arrangement. That's a connection through Bobby's relationship with Pitch Slapped. Shout out to Ed Boyer on the mix and Bill Hare on the mastering. And Casper, as always, for helping us put these projects together. And the Pie Makes Art will be responsible for the cover art when that is available. Of course, by the time you're watching this, surely that will be up on streaming, as well as the end screen here. This is a placeholder cover art that we used for this end screen to get you guys early access. I'm currently watching the early access to make this video. Yeah, so fun, so cool, and cool for us to do someone else's arrangement. You know, first time for us. Let's go back to the start. So we start off with this really cool, so this, you know, we didn't know that Ed was going to do this kind of audio filter on this first section that makes it sound like it's kind of coming out of like an old radio. We didn't instruct him to do that. He just tried it, and then we loved it. And then, of course, Ryan matched it with this, you know, very like mid-20th century looking TV set with the static, and it just works perfectly for this start here. That's a little shaky going in too. So that's me on the low D there, and then of course, would it be a Bass Gang Halloween release without a Bobby Evil Laugh? No, it would not. This is just a nice little intro. We're all on oohs, some moving parts, some more steady. I think my part was like, let me see if I can hear it. So it's like very chromatic and kind of crunchy. There's a few upper parts, but there are very intentional dissonance happening in the arrangement there. And then, of course, we get into the kind of meat of the song. This intro, you know, was a creation of Isaiah. It's not really part of the original, but it serves as a really nice. It serves as a really nice introduction, you know, as it's supposed to. But it works really nicely.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
Bobby sounding just amazing in his lower chest voice. Do. You get down to low C there, maybe? I think he does. Low C, C2, D2, E flat, I think is when he comes up.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Yeah, down to a low C.
We don't talk about Bruno.
So for the costuming, you know, we were trying to decide whether we wanted to go like full cosplay or just do kind of like perhaps the male version kind of like whatever character you're playing. So I was Dolores, the girl who can hear really well, and she of course wears a dress. And I was like, well, let me do like my version of that. So I ordered this, you know, orangish yellow short sleeve button down, wore the gold earrings, and then I did get her the actual headband she wears. At least how it was advertised on Amazon. Maybe it's slightly different in the movie. Tommy was like, nah, I'm wearing the dress. I'm just gonna wear the dress. And it's pretty amazing. And then both Bobby and Marwan, you know, kind of wore these like poncho-like costumes, again to kind of mimic the character, not exactly, but you know, get an idea of it. So Tommy was the one that really went full out here.
Oh no, we don't talk about Bruno.
I love that kind of title screen there, Ryan. Bravo, so cool. And something that's interesting about this song is it's a pretty hectic song. So there's often a lot of parts going on, pulling your attention this way or that. This is one of the sections where like we're kind of all singing solo-ish bits at the same time. And this happens the whole like ending of the song. It's just all of the solos from the song all happening basically at the same time at the end. And it's like a cacophony of sound. It's like complete madness, which is why you need someone like Ed Boyer, you know, the king of acapella mixing to mix a song like this. So you can clearly hear each line, even if if you weren't really paying attention, it might just sound crazy, like a bunch of people singing different stuff. It is that, but with intention.
Oh no, 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 we don't talk about Bruno. La, la, la. We never talk about Bruno. 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 It was my wedding day. We were getting ready.
I'm pretty sure that is at least one of me. I definitely am one of the ones whispering there. I don't know if all of us recorded whisper tracks. You can hear me in the left ear.
It was my wedding day. We were getting ready,
just me.
and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin.
Something this arrangement does really well is bouncing back and forth between using syllables and using words from the solo line. This is also just a wonderful place to pause. Ooh, big grin, right? So it's not all the text, it's not all the lines, but it's just like sometimes we're blending, sometimes we're singing along with the solo, sometimes we are singing the solo with different rhythms, right? Same text, different rhythms, different melodies, and it really keeps the arrangement fresh the whole time.
We were getting ready, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin. Are you telling the story, or am I?
It's hard to hear because there's so much going on in this section, but I'm singing a very high, full-on operatic section, all in Latin as well. I don't even know what I'm saying, actually. I never bothered to translate it. But yeah, singing all in Latin. I remember memorizing that for the for the video shoot. It felt like studying an opera score. I was like, all right, memorize these syllables. But yeah, full on opera. That's my opera face. I think we're all singing that Latin, actually, except for Tommy, obviously.
In doing so, he floods my brain. Buried in a hurricane. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. La, la, la. Live in fear of Bruno's.
Nice little bass line there. I think I went down to a low D again. Ooh, la da da da. Nice little bass line leading into the solo there. And it's funny, all of us would have had these, like, I think I for sure had one, Tommy had one, these more kind of intimate sounding solo moments. And we definitely opted for like a more kind of like seductive tone almost. I think Tommy and I both kind of just instinctively went that way. You know, we're saying we don't talk about Bruno. I don't know. It's funny, just like the vibe of how we're saying it is just like a little more sultry than you might expect. After this.
We didn't talk about Bruno, no, no, no.
That's so seductive. Look at Tommy with that finger wave.
We didn't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. La, la, la. Live in fear of Bruno stuttering and stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand.
So I love that they gave me, I think Marwan and Tommy assigned parts. I say to the arrangement, Mommy and Tarwan assigned, what did I say? Tarwan and Mommy? Mommy and Tarwan. Yeah, buddy. Tommy and Marwan assigned the parts, and I am known in the group for being able to rap well and rap quickly. And so I'm glad they assigned me this part. It was really fun to sing. And the instructions for video shooting were literally just like waist up shots, super simple. And I was like, this part, I just know in my bones is gonna work really well with a super close up. So I did a bunch of like really close up shots. And I was like, I know we're gonna use a shot where I'm like, it's just the side of my face and I'm like whispering into someone's ear, the text. And I'm so glad that Ryan actually used that footage because I think it works really well, and I'm like patting myself on the back. I like put on my like little music video director's hat for a minute and was like, no, these shots are gonna work.
Bruno, live in fear of Bruno stuttering and stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. We don't talk about Bruno. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always at the wheeler and the family.
That one right there, that's so nice.
Grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand?
And a nice low D there at the end of the solo. Make it bass gang, right? This is so nice, and also I love how the beatboxing, the perk changes so much in this section, and it's really stripped down. It's like mostly my voice. The back parts are pretty minimal, and the perk changes completely, and it totally changes the vibe of this section. And between how I'm rapping it and the minimalism and the way the video is shot, it just works so well to kind of capture this like vibe of like, I'm telling you a secret. Good to live if you're Bruno stuttering and stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. It just like, it feels like I'm right there telling it to you in confidence.
Live in fear of Bruno stuttering and stumbling. I can always hear him sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. We don't talk about Bruno. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always at the wheeler and the family fumbling. Grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand?
And one more thing. This was all shot, as is the video you're watching right now, on my new Sony ZV-1 camera, sponsored by Patreon. Would not have been able to buy it without their supports. It's my nicest camera I've owned so far. I'm in love with it. There are some videos I still have to get through on the channel before all the videos will look like this. There's some I shot on the old webcam, probably for another month or so. But at some point, all the interviews, all the reaction analysis videos are going to be really crisp like this. And it's good enough it's easily good enough to shoot music videos too. Amazing, amazing camera. It's the same camera Casper used for all the documentary for May the Bass Be With You Volume 3 that you will see. All shot on Sony ZV-1. Sony, sponsorship? What's up?
It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. Always at the wheeler and the family fumbling. Grappling with prophecies they couldn't understand. Do you understand?
7-foot frame man. When he calls your name.
What is Marwan holding?
Foot frame man.
That is not an itty bitty rat. That's a cat. I didn't know Marwan had a cat. I'd be interested to see what you guys think of these blurred backgrounds. I saw the guys, talking that this was a thing. I hadn't watched them yet. I feel like for my taste, they work really, really well in some moments. In other moments, I just wish they were in focus. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below. Do you guys like some of the blurred backgrounds? Maybe sometimes not. Do you always like them? Do you never like them? That's actually really important feedback for us as we move forward with our video editing. So leave a comment below. What do you guys think about this new approach to the background parts?
7-foot frame man. When he calls your name, everything around you feels seize your dreams and feast on your strength.
This was a crazy recording process for me. This was my last week in Santa Barbara at Music Academy of the West. We had a big vocal competition coming up, and I had to record all my parts for this and pretty much all of Volume 3 in that week, as if I was going to somehow save my voice for that voice competitions. I was recording hours a day for Bass Gang. And some of these parts are crazy. I sing up to a high B flat in chest voice in this song. Like, my voice does not, I can get up there, but my voice does not belong up there. That said, a lot of it was really fun to record. It would have been very fun under less time crunch situations. But this one, itty bitty rat so long his bag and ooh. I'm also singing the bass line in this moment as well, which goes down to low C, I think. And I have a bass line later in the song that goes down to G sharp 1, and I was a bassy boy. That was the morning after my birthday celebration. I think I recorded that one. I was a bassy boy. But a lot of these parts really fun to record. I wish I had had more time so I could have really enjoyed it more, but this was a fun one.
Seize your dreams and feast on your strength.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
See, and that's kind of like a little sultry. That's a little sexy how I'm singing it there. I know I'm doing like I did a number of takes in this one. I was like, Ryan, pick whichever one you like. They're all fine. But just like the way we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. It's like kind of sexy, right?
And feast on your strength.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
He told me my fish would die the next day, dead.
He told me I'd grow a gut, just like he said.
He said that all my hair would disappear. Now look at my head.
I mean, guys, how great. How great are these cameos? I remember we were doing this and we're like, guys, there are these 3 one-liners like right in the middle of the song. Like, should we do those? Should we try to get people to come on? Like, who can we get? It is absolutely bonkers that we can just like text these big time amazing artists to just hop on for a hot second. Like, by the end of the morning, we were in a group. We were just chatting on Discord, and we're like, "Who can we get?" It's like, "Okay, let's get Lauren." Marwan reached out to Lauren. Lauren's like, "Absolutely, done." That was like 30 minutes. He's like, "I'll text Tim." I texted Tim. 30 minutes later, Tim's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And the third person we originally reached out to is Jonathan Young, who, as you guys know, is just a robot music machine. Like a creative robot music machine, and he just pumps out covers. Very, very, very busy guy. I'm amazed he had time to come chat with me for the channel. If you guys haven't seen that interview, it's an excellent, excellent interview. So we first wanted Jonathan Young, and then we've been more and more in touch with Big Brev about maybe doing some projects in the future, and I love Big Brev, and I think he is one of the best singers out there. He is wicked talented with an extensive background in opera. Actually, my conversation with Big Brev will be coming out in about a month on the channel, so stay tuned for that. It was really cool to get his whole story. But yeah, dude, what a voice on that guy, and he's going absolutely bonkers on Instagram. Has like 650,000 followers now. So Lauren Paley, Big Brev, and Tim Faust, just like down to hop on a one-liner for the bass gang. So cool. I hope you guys were shocked when you saw that for the first time. And of course, Ryan gave, I think he used like maybe he was joking when he said this, but he might have just used like the Snapchat bald filter to remove Tim's hair. And we haven't told Tim we did that with his footage yet, so hopefully he's a good sport about it. Tim is always a good sport, so I have no doubt. But really funny, and like also just listen to that line. It's so good. It's just like Tim, just like bassy Tim at his best, just like high quality bass solo line.
No, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
He told me my fish would die the next day, dead.
He told me I'd grow a gut, just like he said.
Like, listen to that. He puts a little like, also great voice acting there too from Brev, and then goes up and said. Up to a middle D, no problem for him, but just like great vocal control, vocal fold closure, puts the vibrato in there. Lauren doesn't get to show off, everything Lauren is so amazing at with singing. I mean, like just she sounds great, but it doesn't have any really high siren-y stuff. It doesn't have her high belty stuff from all her musical theater that she's done. But it's Lauren, so it's wonderful no matter what.
He told me my fish would die the next day, dead.
He told me I'd grow a gut, just like he said.
He said that all my hair would disappear. Now look at my head.
Now, I know you're distracted by this unbelievably amazing commitment to character that Tim gave us for this cameo, but close your eyes and just listen to how amazingly solid his voice sounds singing that line. It's hard to listen when you're watching. Close your eyes and listen.
He told me I'd grow a gut, just like he said.
He said that all my hair would disappear. Now look at my head.
Woo! Fire.
Shield when your prophecy is read.
He told me that the life of my dreams would be.
See, this is one where it's like the blur to clear ratio for my preference is a little too much. I think if maybe if Tommy were bigger, or it was like a close-up of his face and you could see us blurred kind of further in the background. But in this moment, I just kind of want to see us more clearly. So yeah, I'm really interested to hear your comments, and the whole bass gang will be interested to hear how this is received. But this is like part of it, guys. You guys gotta take a little risk, experiment, see what people like, see what people don't like, and then, you know, adjust the course going forward. That's what we're doing here.
Promising someday be mine. He told me that my power would grow like the grapes
Just
that
beautiful, Tommy.
thrive on the vine.
Also, yeah, again, just like really nice, smooth delivery of this text.
He told me that my power would grow like the grapes that thrive on the vine. He told me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach.
Just like easy, just like getting down to those D2s easily. Bobby's one of the few people who pretty much any time of day can make a low D sound just smooth and easy, just like nothing.
That thrive on the vine. He told me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach. Betrothed to another. It's like I hear it.
I will say I'm actually liking the blurred backgrounds more. And by blurred backgrounds, I don't mean the background. That's of course going to be blurred in most cases. I'm talking about specifically us, the people singing being blurred. I like it more upon this rewatch and analysis than I did initially watching. It's growing on me.
Me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach. Betrothed to another. It's like I hear it now. Like I hear it now. Like I hear it now. Like I hear it now.
Bruno. Yeah, about that Bruno. I really need to know about Bruno. Give me the truth and the whole truth, Bruno.
That's such a good build-up into, like, you know, what would be a drop in some genres. It's like you get a lower voice. No, 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 we don't talk about Bruno. No, no, we don't talk about Bruno. And it's like stack, 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 stack. And the drums going just like panning all over the place. It's such a nice build-up into like the climax section of this song. Here we go. Start low. Ready? Higher. More. More. So this is me on the bass line here, and it starts with da 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 da, and then it goes down to but a full octave down from that, which I cannot do right now. And that morning, I had G sharps in chest. They weren't nearly as solid as like the low B in chest that comes right after it in this bass line here. So what I did was I just a thick ass chest fry for those G sharps, and then everything else is chest. But it was a very, very bassy morning for your boy. It's about as low as my voice gets, just to be able to access a G sharp. But listen to this. So like that, and just an octave down. It's not seen. Ryan didn't use the part of me singing it. He's doing the part of me singing the more kind of solo line. So you'll just have to listen. So close your eyes, listen. But that is me doing proudly this very low bass line.
Like I hear it now. Like I hear it now.
I backed up a long way.
Yeah, about that Bruno. I really need to know about Bruno. Give me the truth and the whole truth, Bruno. La da 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 da.
And this is what I'm talking about with all the. So you guys can check out that solo line. Look how crisp this camera is. Yay, ZV-1. This is the section where like we're all doing solos from previous parts of the song, and it's all happening at the same time, and it's just madness. But Ed Boyer's a wizard, so you can actually hear everything. This is such a fun, like, just Disney, just overdo the acting stuff. It's so much fun. So, like, I'm just shooting these videos, and I'm like, what would be funny here? Like, make it natural, make it authentic. Like, okay, I'm getting interrupted. Where am I looking? Like, you know, I'm trying to sing this part. It's just a bunch of that, and doing a bunch of different takes till you kind of got the one that really worked. This is one of them that, like, when I filmed and looked back, I was like, oh, this will be good. Like, this is gonna work really well in the video. All right, now listen to me skrelting over here in the right ear. Just starting on a high G sharp, and at some point between now and the end of the song, I get up to a high B flat. It is just very much all chest, because I'm a lunatic. And it kind of needs it for the intensity of the song. But just listen to poor Barber just hacking away in his super high chest voice days before a big vocal competition while shooting all 5 other projects this week. It was one of the craziest weeks of my life. As far as music and recording, it's the most I've ever recorded in a week, no question. Here's the B flat. Bruno. B flat 4. What's up? So this whole section, you can go back and listen to all of them. We're all doing our solos from previous, and we're all doing solos from previous parts in the song. It's very cool, and it's all mixed really well. Shout out to Ed. And yeah, that'll wrap it up. Oh, I love it. I gotta pause. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And guys, we're back to Bass Gang as you've known it. The only slight difference would be this new edition of the blurred background. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely liked it a lot more in the rewatch. I'm like pretty into it now. Some parts work better than others still, but I like it. I think it's very cool. This is it, guys. Bass Gang. We don't talk about Bruno. So fun to be a part of. So cool to see it come together. And we are so happy that we could release a project so soon after Volume 3. I mean, really a very quick turnaround that, you know, we are trying to do more for you guys. We're trying to put out more content. We pretty much have all of 2024 planned already. Not all the collaborators or song choices are settled, but we have a very clear layout for what all of 2024 is going to look like for the Bass Gang. And let me tell you, it will be our biggest year by far in terms of releases. So stay tuned for that. Shout out to everyone involved with this project. Super fun, thoroughly enjoyed, couldn't be happier. Bass Gang is back to green screening from all over the world. I hope you guys loved it, enjoyed it. Go support the Bass Gang. If you enjoyed this video, please, of course, like, subscribe, leave a bell, please. Leave a comment for the algorithm, hit the bell for notifications, and of course, if I'm bringing more love, more enjoyment to your Bass Gang experience and to your musical experience overall, please do consider joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month with some amazing benefits as you get up the tier ladder. That's it, guys. May the bass be with you. See you in the next one.